Hey guys, what's up? Today I am going to be learning how to do a ladder stitch. So there's a funny story behind why I need to learn this. So I've had this pair of pants that I've worn to work for at least a couple years, and I have a giant hole on like the side of my thigh. There's a giant hole in the side of my jeans that I've just been ignoring for a really long time, and I just keep wearing these pants to work and the hole just keeps getting bigger and bigger. And so I googled what you're supposed to do in order to like sew this back up, and apparently that's called a ladder stitch. I'm not a particularly like super crafty person. Well, I am a crafty person, but I'm not like super skilled at any of that stuff, so I don't really know how to sew or do anything like that. So I'm going to Google a couple different tutorials and see how to do it correctly, and hopefully I can fix my pants. So these pants are a little bit beat up in multiple places. I have some holes here and there's some bleach spots, and it's just kind of a disaster, but that actually makes them perfect work pants. I always end up ruining pants while I'm at work just because I'm being chased around by goats or I'm running into a fence or whatever. So if my pants are a little bit beat up, I'm okay with that. However, having a giant hole in the side of my pants is a different story. So I'm gonna try and fix this. I watched a couple different videos online, so I think I know how to do it. So all you need for this is some string, just some regular string, and a needle. So first I'm going to just do a regular stitch down at the bottom of this because I'm worried that it's just going to keep pulling out even after I tie it. So I'll just do a little knot and a little stitch down here at the bottom of the hole. Okay, let's try that again. So apparently the first time I did this, I did it backwards, so I actually had to pull out all of the string that I had already gone through and start over. Okay, so now I think I know what I'm doing. So if you can see that, there's like a ladder forming from the stitches that I'm doing. So this is what the stitches are supposed to look like. So I was doing it where the stitches were underneath all of the fabric, but it's actually supposed to be on top. So what I'm doing is I'm essentially taking my needle through here, and then I'll go across, and then instead of going just straight back again, I'm going under and then coming up a little farther in this direction, and then I'm going back over, and then I'm gonna go over a little bit and then back over, and then over a little bit and then back over, like that. So now I'm gonna go do all of those stitches at once and then make sure that they all look good, and I'll show you the final product before I pull the string to see if it'll tighten up correctly. This is what all my stitches look like now. I have them all sewn in, and I'm going to try and pull the string on the end to see if it cinches up like it's supposed to. So that's the finished product. It's not as cinched up as I would like it to be, and it is a little bit lumpy, but that's probably just because I'm not great at sewing. But overall, that actually looks really nice, and I think all I have to do is sew up the end, and these pants should be good to go. Alright, all I have to do is trim my ends, and it should be all done. You can definitely see where I tied it up a little bit. It is bunched up. I could have done a better job if I had used some of the fabric that was inside the seam instead of the fabric that was like outside on the actual jean part. For my first try, I feel like that's pretty good, and plus they're just work pants, so they really don't have to look very nice. Overall, I think these pants look really good, and I'm really glad that I did this finally so I don't have to keep going to work with holes in my pants. I definitely am going to have to practice doing this if I ever want to use it on clothing that I want to wear outside of work, that I actually want to look good. But for work pants, I think that this little awkward stitching will do just fine. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you liked this video, please leave a like and a comment down below, and I will see you guys next week.